friends, and welcome back to my guest room. We are here just to read a little story today. I actually think it's a really special story because it was written by a real life queen. It's called The Sandwich Swap. The author is Her Majesty Queen Rania Al Abdullah. That's a long name because she's a queen. And she wanted to write this story because when she went to school, when she was a kid, she didn't have a very easy time going to school. She was kind of different than a lot of people at her school. And that made her feel weird. So when she grew up, she wrote a book about it so that other kids would feel less weird. You know, Miss Amber's kind of weird, and she likes weird stuff. Is it okay to be weird? Is it okay to be different? Yeah, absolutely. I encourage it. But this book is called The Sandwich Swap. The author is Her Majesty Queen Rania Al Abdullah. It was illustrated by Trisha Tusa. And this book was published by the Hyperion family of books, which is a subset of Disney. I bet you've never read this Disney story before. The Sandwich Swap. It all began with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And it ended with a hummus sandwich. Do we like hummus? Yeah, we eat hummus at our school. Do you remember what hummus is made out of? Chickpeas. Hummus sandwich. Salma and Lily were best friends at school. They drew pictures together. They played on the swings together. They jumped rope together. And they ate their lunch together. Just like we do at our school. But just what they ate was a little different. Lily ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day for lunch. Salma ate a hummus and pita sandwich every day for lunch. And although Lily never said it out loud, she thought Salma's sandwich looked weird and yucky. She felt terrible that her friend had to eat that icky chickpea paste every day. Ew. Yuck. And although Salma never said it out loud, she thought Lily's sandwich looked strange and gross. She felt just awful that her friend had to eat that gooey peanut paste every day. Ew. Gross. Then one day, Lily just couldn't hold back those pesky thoughts any longer. Your sandwich looks kind of yucky, she blurted out. What did you say? Salma asked, thinking she must have misunderstood her friend. I said, your sandwich looks yucky. Salma frowned. She looked down at the thin, soft bread, and she thought of her beautiful, smiling mother as she carefully cut Salma's sandwich into 2 neat halves that morning. Her hurt feelings turned mad. Yeah, well, your sandwich looks gross and it smells bad too, Salma snapped back. Lily looked surprised. She sniffed the thick, squishy bread, and she thought of her dad in his silly apron, whistling as he cut Lily's sandwich into 2 perfect triangles that morning. Lily scowled. It does not smell bad. Does too. Ew, yuck. Ew. Gross. That afternoon, the friends did not draw pictures together. They did not swing together, and they did not jump rope together either. The next day, Salma ate her lunch at one table, and Lily ate her lunch at another. Meanwhile, the peanut butter versus hummus story had spread, and everyone began choosing sides. Each side had something not so nice to say to the other. Peanut butter breath, jelly heads, garlic breath, chickpea brains. Pretty soon, the rude insults had nothing at all to do with peanut butter or hummus. You're weird. You look funny. You dress dumb. And then it happened. Somebody yelled, "Food fight!" Peanut butter and hummus sandwiches and other lunch favorites began flying back and forth between both sides of the lunchroom. They stuck to the walls, they stuck to the ceiling, they stuck to the lunch lady. When the sandwiches were all gone, pudding cups and applesauce and carrot sticks took flight. Salma and Lily looked at one another from across the rowdy, splattered room. They both felt ashamed at what they saw. They both felt really ashamed when the principal called them into the office, after they had helped clean up the mess. The following day, Salma set her lunch down across from Lily's. The two girls nibbled on their sandwiches in silence. Finally, Lily got up the courage to speak. "Would you like to try a bite of my peanut butter and jelly?" Salma grinned. "Sure, why not? Would you like to try my hummus and pita?" Lily laughed. "I'd like that. On the count of 3? Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2... Yummy. Hey, this is delicious, and this is heavenly." The girls giggled and hugged and traded sandwiches. After lunch, Salma and Lily met with the principal again. This time, they were there to suggest a very special event for the whole school. And that's how it all began, with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and ended with a hummus and pita sandwich. They all brought foods from their different countries, where they come from. Then they all got to try new foods. Kind of like we did for Thanksgiving at our school. We all brought different foods from our home and we shared them together. We tried new things. And here's a picture of the Queen. She's the Queen of Jordan. I hope you guys like that story, and I'll see you again soon. Have a good day.